Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So before we start, not quite a public service announcement, but I want you to recognize Ruth. Everybody wave at Ruth. She used to be the director here. Okay. Picture this. Two old and scarred veterans sitting around a desert campfire, reminiscing about the bravery, sacrifice, and bond created when they first joined the Mexican Revolution. Also remembering that first battle and all the battles that followed. The title of this song was inspired by a barman at a Stockholm club that the band ABBA frequented. Now, he must have been a really interesting bartender if he could link and inspire this next song, Fernando.
Every hour, every minute seems to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life, and none of us prepared to die. And I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando. Now we're old and gray, Fernando. Since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall the frightful night we crossed the Rio Grande? I can see it in your eyes how proud you were to fight for freedom in this land. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando. There was something in the air
Paul Simon described this next song, released in 1972, as a bit of inscrutable doggerel. But there are lots of conjectures about hidden meanings. The lyrics tell a story about growing up in Corona, a neighborhood in Queens. But what Mama saw isn't answered, but it must have been in something involving the police, a radical priest, and Newsweek. Here are their new name, Rising Phoenix performers, Hot Mama Lamas, on Me and Julio.
Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When the papa found out, he began to shout and he started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. Oh, what did Mama saw? It was against the law. The Mama looked down and spit on the ground every time her name gets mentioned. Papa said, oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Take me away with the president's story leak. And when the radical preach come and get me released, we's all on the cover of Newsweek. And I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Shakespeare famously said, "What's in a name? A rose by any other name still smells as sweet." Well, tonight, that other rose is named Susan, and being the youngest sibling, she certainly knows a lot about hand-me-downs. So here, with a song from Funny Girl, is Susan as second-hand rose.
Sit on straight. Father has a business strictly second hand, everything from toothpicks to a baby grand. Stuff in our apartment came from Father's store. Even clothes I'm wearing, someone wore before. It's no wonder that I feel abused. I never get a thing that ain't been used. I'm wearing on the dollar. Second-hand coils I'm wearing, second-hand coils. I never get a single thing that's new. Even Jake the plumber, he's the man I adore. He had the nerve to tell me he's been married before. Everyone knows that I'm just second-hand Rose from Second Avenue. I'm wearing second-hand shoes, second-hand hose. All the girls send me the second-hand bows. Even my pajamas, when I don 'em, got somebody else's initials on them. Second-hand rings, I'm sick of second-hand things. I never get what other girlies do. Once while strolling through the Ritz, a girl got my goat. She nudged her friend and said, "Oh, look, there goes my old fur coat." Everyone knows that I'm just second-hand Rose from Second Avenue. From Second Avenue. New.
In 1972, Looking Glass lead guitarist Elliot Lurie wrote a song about a barmaid in a busy seaport pining for a sailor who loves the sea more than her. This song was at its peak when I left and joined the Navy and went on my first Pacific cruise. But unlike that sailor, 14 years later, in 1986, I found that my love, my life, and my lady wasn't the sea. It was Katie. And I left the sea behind me. This was also the song that Barry Manilow had to change his name for. So, in 1973, Dolly Parton wrote a song about a narrator, or song wherein the narrator was a woman who was not worried about losing her love to the sea, but rather to a beautiful woman. A woman whose name becomes a metaphor for someone who can take a lover just because she can. So, juxtapositioning these two views, here is Brandy versus Jolene.
There's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their hopes.
And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works, laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine.
The sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Yeah, your eyes could steal a sailor from the sea.
Brandy, wears a braided chain made of finest silver from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of the man that Brandy loves.
He came on a summer's day, bringing kiss from far away. But he made it clear he couldn't stay. No harbor was his home. She heard him say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my lover, my lady is the sea. Yeah, Brandy used to watch his eyes when he told his sailor story. say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. My lover, my lady, it's the sea. Hey, hey, yes it is. I said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. My lover, my lady, it's the sea. Hey, hey, yes it is. I said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. For my heart, my lover, my lady, it's the sea. Hey, hey, yes it is.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you can easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, don't take my man.
Well, you can have your choice of men, but I can never love again, and he's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Oh, please don't make me know you can. Oh, please don't make me know you can. You can, you can. Jolene, Jolene.
Continuing with the theme of metaphors, names as metaphors, and without ascribing this next metaphor of a vain and difficult person to work with to either of the next two performers, because I don't dare do that, and you guys will figure something out, I'm sure. Here is Al and Jeanne with Donna, the prima donna.
Donna, Donna, the prima donna, 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 Donna, the prima donna, Donna, the prima donna. Think she's smart, the prima donna. I met a girl a month ago.
are the last three numbers of your tickets. So everybody, get your tickets out. I'm going to call out the last three tickets. If you have a ticket that is on here, then whatever number matches here matches back there, and you can pick it up at the back after the show. We got 2 more songs to do. And okay. 152. Yay! Okay, so those are all the winning numbers. Okay. At the end of the show, you'll find your prizes in the back. You go to the board, and they will help you find your prizes.
For this last set, the song was written by Paul McCartney as a message to Julian Lennon after his parents' divorce, and it espouses having a positive outlook on a sad situation and encourages him to pursue opportunities to find love where he can. Made famous by the Beatles and featuring C, Di, Peggy, and Wally on the guitars, here is Hey Jude.
Now this is another one where I expect you to sing along, because even if you don't know the lyrics, at the end of this you're going to know the na, 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 na. Let's rock this place. Come on, take it away, Di.
Hey Jude, don't make it sad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. Anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. Well, you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making the world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better, 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 better,
While we put our guitars away and get ready for the last song, we want to thank the Herndon Senior Center for hosting this performance and for giving the Rising Phoenix performers a place to rehearse. We want to thank Anna for the wonderful soundtrack. We want to thank the Girl Scouts, of course. We want to thank the set committee for decorating the set. And lastly, we want to thank you, the audience, without whom this would just be a dress rehearsal. So this last song was written by John Fogerty, and it references not a person, but a ship that traversed the Mississippi from 1928 to 1978. And the words encourage us to follow our impulses and our imagination to discover the nurturing spirits and generosity of ordinary people. Now, Karen is going to describe a little bit more precisely how this is going to happen.
And before we do that, got to tell you, we did the show yesterday for the seniors in here, and they rocked this place. They know these moves. And in honor of Tina Turner, most of you will know the Tina. So I better see some moving and grooving out there. You know how this works. Okay, here we go.
You know, sometimes I think you like to hear something from us nice and easy. But the thing is, we never ever do nothing nice and easy. So we're going to take the beginning of this song and do it nice and easy. And then we're going to do the finish rough, because that's the way that we do Proud Mary.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.